Hello everyone and Assalamualaikum. Okay, so this is going to be the podcast for this week, and the topic that I want to share with you is happiness or sadness. Well, basically, if this question is being asked to you, which one do you, which one will you choose? Will you choose happiness? Will you choose sadness? Which one that you think matter the most between these two? Um, of course, I cannot hear you answer, but I'm pretty sure everyone wants to choose the happiness, right? But I think I might have different idea where I think sadness also is something which matters in our life too, and something that we need to. And we also can find happiness in the sadness. Like the sadness comes along with the happiness. The happiness will come right after the sadness. So I think it pretty much important as much as the happiness. That's how I think. I'm not going to choose any of them because these two are equally important, and I guess these two we literally need them and balance them out to make our life become better version. That's my opinion. So basically, the reason why I chose this topic is because I have something to share with you, as usual. So this is regarding impressions, people impressions toward me, impressions that I've heard about me. Okay, so I'm not going to highlight everything. I just want to highlight one thing, one impressions that I've heard a few times. It sounds like, oh, Ayin, you look so happy. You look so happy. You look like you don't have any problem in this world. How do you do that? Also, there are sometimes people say that, oh, Ayin, you always laugh. You always smile. It seems like there's nothing wrong happened to you, and yada yada. Those are the impressions that sometimes I do get, and there are also questions that I do get from people like how to always stay positive, how to always be happy, like that. I do get the questions, and I think like I want to share something regarding this matter because I'm pretty sure it's just the same. Maybe like some people outside there also have the same questions and also same impressions to someone that you guys might have known. So regarding this, first thing regarding the impressions, I think this is one of the best impressions I've ever heard about myself, and it makes me happy because knowing that people, it just sounds like they see me as someone who is strong because they do not see me during my struggling time, during my sad time. So it makes me happy to know that they can see me as like that person. First, okay, just now I said first, it makes me happy knowing that people have this kind of impression to me. But second, um, well, as much as I want it to be true, it is not, unfortunately. Okay, because I'm just simply one of the human beings who also have up and down, who also have good time, bad time. There is a bad day, there is a good day, there is happiness, there is sadness. Like, there is time where I am sad, I'm upset, I'm angry, disappointed. I'm just simply one of another human being. But the reason you might give the impressions like that to me might be because you might not know me very close like that, or maybe because I do not open up to you when it comes to my problems and struggles. So the answer for the impression is I'm not always happy, like 24 over 7 hours. I'm not even sure if that's even possible for a human being, or if there is even a human being who always positive, always happy. I'm not sure if there is, but if you ask me, I am not someone like that. So if you ask me any tips regarding on how to always be happy, on how to always positive, I cannot give you that. Every month is like a cycle that I've been observing myself. It's just the same thing every single month. Is like happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. Okay, sometimes the smallest thing can actually make me happy. Okay, but then there are also another time where even the smallest thing can actually make me feel sad and upset. Okay, feel angry and everything. And there are times where I feel insecure when I'm struggling, when I just simply like feel disappointed for myself, and then sometimes feel sad just without any reasons. Okay, so I do have those moments, but I just simply decide not to show them to public. And of course I do have my happy and sad time, and I think that's okay. I think we just have to come to agreement that we have to accept that um there are times we're going to be happy and there are times we're going to be sad. And I think what matters and what is this all about is actually we have to come to the term that we accept that, and also from there we can actually control our feelings and make something out of it, like something good about it. Everyone has their own struggles, everyone has their own happiness, but it's just simply they do not show them. So just because simply they do not show them doesn't mean that they're always happy. They just decide and choose and pick which one that they want to show, like that. For me, regarding this matter, you don't have to make sure yourself to always be happy and positive. Okay, but what matters the most is actually you have to know how to calm yourself down no matter what happens, like when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're disappointed, you have to know on how to be calm. That's the most important thing. And the second thing is you have to know on how to actually control the feelings when it comes, especially when you're feeling down or at the lowest. When you are struggling, you have to know on how to stand up again and move forward. I think that's these two are the most important things, okay? Because even me myself, my goal is not to be happy 24 hours, because like I said just now, I think sadness also matters for us. Even as a Muslim, I think the struggles, the tests, the sadness come actually as a reminder to us, especially to help us to become closer to Allah again. It's like asam garam kehidupan, and I think like it's something that we literally need. It's like if we are cooking, we need salt, we need sugar in our cooking to make everything balance out. So I think it goes the same with the happiness and also sadness and that. And usually for me myself, based on experience, I think mostly the bad things that happen to myself or to my life, the sad thing that happens to my life, basically these things are the one that teach me a lot to become a better person. No matter how much I do not like it, I have to admit and I cannot deny the fact that these things actually teach me something. You don't really have to be in denial and to prove to everyone that you can be happy 24 hours. You do not need to prove to anybody, and it's normal to be sad and to be happy on and off like that, because it's temporary feeling. It's temporary feeling, so that's why you always will have the cycle. For the questions that I got, basically I usually will say something like I'm not always positive, but I just do not let them empower me. Once I have the thoughts, I'll just be like, I'll reason it to myself. Okay, what is actually the one that makes me, for example, insecure like that? Okay, so this is a problem. So what can I do about it? So no matter how much, even if I tell someone about my insecurity, I know the fact that at the end of the day, it will be on me to actually do something about it. I think for me lah, for me to be calm is the most important thing, so that when I'm happy I can be calm, I'm not too overjoyed, and when I'm sad also I'm not going to be too upset and disappointing and angry and everything lah. So because I am calm enough to think well and to actually control the feeling, and when you're calm you can have proper thinking, you can think wisely on how to control your feelings, on how to lead them, to drive them to somewhere, and do not let them to empower you like that, especially of course when you're having negative thoughts, negative feelings. That is the situations where you have to prepare yourself very well like that, okay? And talking about impression, so just now I shared with you the impression people having on me. So besides impressions, I think you guys can also think about impressions people having on you and impressions that you have on people. I think impression can actually in one way can be a motivation that you can achieve. Contoh macam seseorang tu ada a very good impression on you, maybe that kind of impression can be a goal that you want to achieve. Maybe that person thinks you as someone yang patient ataupun someone yang friendly, and you realize you are not. So maybe that kind of impression can actually motivate you to become someone yang having good quality macam tu gitu. So when it comes to impression, I think like I said just now, it's also important for your impression to others. I really hope that we can be someone who do not judge people as easy as ABC, okay? Because I think it's normal for people to have this kind of mindset that macam mana dia dibesarkan dengan surrounding dia tu, basically dia akan jadi sebiji macam surrounding dia. I think there are some of us who have this kind of mindset. I'm not really sure on how to explain it. But do you get what I mean? I mean like we tend to think, if for example like the person will become who macam mana? Basically macam cara dia, macam contoh apa yang dia dikelilingi, itu yang akan ada dalam kualiti dia, macam tu, faham tak? So any negativity around him or her, basically once he or she grows up, he or she will get the same qualities too, macam tu, faham tak? Some of us might have those kind of mindset, but I think we have to change that, because we have to realize that some people in this world, ada orang yang contoh dia dibesarkan cara A, tapi tak semestinya dia akan turn out jadi A juga. Okay, ada orang there are still a few people yang dibesarkan cara A, tapi dia realise benda tu salah, so dia akan try very best untuk fight benda tu and struggle untuk become better, macam tu. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, so I just simply saying that impression is very important, and I really hope that we can be someone who do not judge others when we can see there are struggles or problems around him. I really hope that we can be someone yang tak judge people just simply because of the surrounding of that person, because it can be that person just simply fighting his surrounding to become a better person, macam tu, faham tak? Boleh jadi dia membenci apa yang surrounding dia tu untuk menjadi better. Tak semestinya disebabkan surrounding dia tu negatif dia akan jadi negatif. Ada orang dia disebabkan surrounding negatif itulah dia nak jadi positif, sebabnya dia dah tahu okay yang ni dia tak suka, so dia tak nak tiru, macam tu, faham tak? Gitulah. Okay, ibaratkan ke Ibaratkan very simple terms for you to understand, macam seorang anak dan seorang bapa. So seorang anak ni, okay, bapa dia merokok. So basically in case if the father smoke, so the child can have two possibilities. Either the child will smoke too because he copies his father, or he can be someone who hates smoking and become someone who actually practices healthy lifestyle, like that. So it can be two possibilities. So we can't just simply judge, oh, we see his father a smoker, so we automatically expect him to be a smoker. Simply saying that, it's very important because it's kind of heartbreaking to see that some people have the mindset that, oh, macam mana dia dibesarkan, benda tu akan effect pada dia negatively instead of positively. Macam tu. So I really hope that we can change our mindsets when it comes to impressions of people, because some people are trying very, 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 very hard to actually fighting the negativity around him or her to become someone better. Macam tu lah. So if you cannot be there for that person, at least don't be the one who goes against that person when he or she is at the lowest level. Macam tu. Yeah, I'm just simply want to emphasize that because it's kind of heartbreaking to see some people being judgmental, like despite of all of the efforts and hard works of someone going through to, fighting all of the negativity, but still he or she gets the negative thoughts from people surrounding him. Macam tu lah, faham kan? Different people have different battles and struggles, because just now we talk about happiness, sadness, and I also mentioned about battles. So yeah, so this is the topic for the podcast today. I will hope there's something for you guys to get from input, maybe. Okay, I think that's it for this week. Thank you for listening. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Assalamualaikum.